YouTube, today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to get more proficient in Warzone just by simply learning things and getting repetitions in things you're probably not familiar with. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on it. Please consider subscribing if you do enjoy the content. But without any further ado, let's dive into the gameplay. All right, we're starting off with Stuka, and he seems to, I'm about to say, the way he's playing make it seem like there's an enemy nearby. There he is, of course. Good read on the enemy, trying to predict him to run under him. We're gonna talk about this fight. Oh, you hate to see it. All right, a lot of things wrong with that. So first, the moment you have him hit to where he jumps back, he's not cracked, but he is damaged. You need to push, and he does. But then he hesitates right here. This hesitation will cause the enemy to fully plate up and again, re-peek you. Great job on him re-peeking on this way, predicting we'd go left. Predicting we'd go left instead of just re-peeking where he was before. And then at this point here, he just gets caught up. Not really his fault. Again, if he would have not wasted so much time out in the open, I guess it is kind of technically his fault, but decent job nonetheless. Now right here, we're almost cracked. The enemy clearly is not. I want to start playing this hill as a little bit more cover by falling back off it. You can kind of sidestep it to keep your eyes on the enemy, but you do not want to sit here like this. He got real lucky. The enemy missed a lot of his shots and he was able to survive and win this fight, which is crazy. So right here again, same thing with the enemy. Enemies doing what enemies do, right? And they're in a situation where their health is probably exactly the same, and he decides to full send it. He read this enemy as a bot, and he challenged. He was clearly wrong. And again, kind of where he is now. This is really what I was talking about for him falling back and kind of just sidestepping it. Sit right here and kind of just play it as like a heady. Same situation yesterday's video when we talked about him plating as he peeked the corner. Same exact situation, just a different position. Now remember, when you get in fights, if there are other enemies near, and you always have to assume there are, you don't want to get caught up in the loot. We've now gone back and forth 2 times already. All right, he's clearing. All right. He's got 3 spectators right now. We're not the only ones spectating this, man. All right, so we have the free loading. Now we're just making our way there. Very simple. I like the fact that he's looking around, trying to check his surroundings. Again, something I don't see a lot. That's why I nitpick a lot of things. I want everyone to be clear. Whenever I say something that's like, what? Why would you even mention that? I spectate a lot of games, man. I just want to make sure everyone's on the same playing field because a lot of people just beeline it right there and not even look to the left or the right. And they get shot and they're like, how the hell? We have a zip next to us. We almost have enough for UAV. I really want him to go back to the buy and at least loot a few buildings and get enough cash, get a UAV, and then dip. Again, you don't have to be aggressive, but UAVs are such good tools. You really need to have it. More people are running Ghost now that the game's been out a little bit longer, but not all of them. And remember, people are dying left and right. People die so fast in this game. The chance of them landing on their shit is I wouldn't say rare, but it's not often. You'll be surprised how many end games I get where I launch UAV and everyone is on the UE. But let's go back real quick. Look at the mini map. He doesn't even register the fact there's an enemy there. And the reason why I know that is because if he did, he probably would push him. The enemy's on the low ground. I'm assuming getting his loadie. If he was to jump off the building and push that, he could probably catch him with his pants down. Again, just observation, right? You want to be looking at the mini map, especially with the no suppressed weapons showing up on mini. Most people don't rock. There's a lot of builds out there where you don't have suppressors. Most people are using ground loot weapons still or don't have leveled up guns. So make sure you utilize the mini map to your advantage. He's over looking around like, wait, that was a parachute, was it not? Huh? Yeah, look at that. Didn't even see it. He doubled back like he might have saw something. Maybe he did, and that's why he's running away. There he is again on the map. Could be the same guy. Maybe took the zip, but I don't think he'd make it that fast from where he was on the mini map before to the zip. So I think there's 2 players there now. And it is weird. If he does know he's there, it's weird that he ran from the fight when it's really not a hard fight to take. My fear with Stuka is he's got 1 kill now, and it wasn't the most impressive win. But my fear now is that when he gets in a situation where he's in trouble, he's not going to be able to react. He's going to turn around and run away and get shot in the back. And again, when you shot the enemy, you committed to the fight, right? Sometimes if there's third parties and precisions, there's audibles that make you fall back. But just the fact that he's sitting there, I wouldn't use that to run backwards. First off, you have this ravine right here, this little, I don't know, sewage thing. You could play that. You can push to that, play it as a heady, and when he's not peeking, you can push to the next one. You can slowly work your way there. And again, this is why smokes are so crucial in my eyes. Many reasons, but this one in particular. You can smoke yourself towards the enemy. it's a give and take when you smoke towards the enemy, because the enemy can break away and you lose line of sight. But again, most players just going to freeze up, especially when you shoot them. And that's kind of what looks like happened here. And another reason why you want to win your fight. He's not there anymore. He ran to the right. All right, I had to double back. I didn't think the enemy ran to the right, and he definitely didn't look like he did. We didn't see him cross. So I'm thinking maybe another team. The fact that stun didn't get a hit for him makes me think it's the same guy, but I don't know. I'm not sold this is the same player. It could be. But what I would want to do to be sure is go on the other side and just double check that this guy's not laying prone somewhere nearby. And then when you're shooting the other guy, you get shot in the side. Again, when you're plating, I understand you don't want to re-peek and get shot again, but you need to re-peek something. Line of sight, get eyes on the enemy, because if he pushes your rooftop, you're f***ed, especially the audio where it is right now, post the hopeful update coming out by the time this video's post. Not post, pre, got you right? Still, there he is, okay. Very nice. The enemy right there didn't stand a damn chance. He was standing in the wide open, no cover, no concealment at all. Not really sure why I did that. The initial shots, I get it, but you got to dive back to cover. Now, with that fight taking place, yeah, push up the stairs. I would have done this a lot sooner. Because you have to understand, when these two guys were shooting each other, which they clearly were, the other one, the victor, there's a good chance he's cracked. There's a good chance he has no ammo. So if he would have pushed instantly as the body fell, instead of sitting there watching and taking his time and looking around, he might have been able to third party this guy. Again, played up. You got, there's been four players in this little spot. The chance of another one, unlikely, but it's clearly a hot spot this game. You want to always be instantly plated. Again, observation. He's looking around. He's trying to find enemies. This guy's gonna, yeah, come upstairs clearly. Oh. Now, I didn't like that fight at all. He hit his shots, which is what saved him. That was good, but still, he played this crazy. First off, this is not good cover. If he shoots through this window and then the bullet hits the one under us, we fall through. Secondly, our whole body's exposed. And as you saw, when he sidesteps, he could play this as a little bit of a heady. Nonetheless, though, great job on the shots, hitting those headshots and just wiping that son of a bitch. And like I said, the chance of other players being around is definitely a possibility, but when you have 3 enemies die, one of them's going to come back from the gulag. The odds of that not happening is 0. What are the odds all 3 of them die in the ghoulie? I do like how he's on alert, though. He's looking around. He's not just sitting there, not staring at the loot. All right, not much going on. Let's go ahead and skip to the next scene. All right, we just hit a zip. Oh, shit. Don't land on the rooftop, you crackhead. It's all about angles. Wait, whoa! Whoa! Okay, yeah, this guy, that's ass, but that's not your concern. No. This is your concern. He's on the hill. He's by the buy station. If he can shoot you here, there's a good chance he's got line of sight here. No doubt. Not to mention, we're at, I'll be honest, I'm still trying to learn the names of these places, but we're at this place. There's going to be a lot of teams here. So despite the other enemy being on the roof, I'm not saying like don't fight them, but this is not the best position to be fighting in. I'm more worried about the hill than anything, but there could be a guy on fire. There could be a guy crossing the warehouse rooftop. We don't know. Wait, look at this. Look at this. It's just for my enjoyment. the way she's shooting. Just holding it sideways like all gangsterly and shit. Look at that. It doesn't even look like they're shooting at us. This is another problem I have with COD. This is my thing, right? It looks like the enemy's looking somewhere else, but he's actually shooting your ass. COD, fix that. Ridiculous. And again, we're making a lot of noise and we did get shot from the hill. And there's probably more people here. I get the awareness factor now is nice, but we're on the lowest ground. That building's got a higher ground, the hill right there, the hill behind us, fire station, the warehouses. We're on the lowest point besides the floor. Oh, weird. No one saw that coming, right? So he, oh no. Big Daddy Ape. So he played it correctly up until that point. And And here we are. Now, let me know in the comments right now, how many of you guys have died to a player like this? I don't care how good you are. I don't care how bad you are. We've all died to Big Daddy 8. Every one of us. It's Call of Duty. It happens. Especially with this TTK. Enemy is under us right now. Now, we're not going to be able to give much tips right now, except just sit here and troll Big Daddy Ape like a mother. Oh, he's smoking. He's vibing. Never mind. We're not going to go in on him. He's vibing. What is this? Ew, not that sight. Ew.
Gas is inbound.
Ladies and gentlemen, example number 1 of why you don't play like this. This is the message I try to preach in every video. If you guys camp, if you hide, you will miss the easiest kills of your life because you haven't got the reps in of gunfighting. You haven't shot an enemy. It's a good decision for him to switch to his long range, but it took a lot longer than it probably should have. Like, this dude should have already been dead. Switch your weapon and dead. We could have killed him twice.
Damn it.
He's pressed. He's pressed. And look, I know, guys, the game is stressful. Battle royales are stressful, man. That's the beauty behind battle royales. That's why we all played. If it was easy, we wouldn't be as into it. Guy parachuting right towards you. I don't know if it's reaction time or if lack of confidence in his gunplay, but if you're going to shoot at him at all, you should have shot at him here. Like, look at that hesitation. And I get you want to line up the shot, but you got to get a little bit snappier with that. And how do you do that? How to get better aim? Pushing fights. Especially the Big Mac being a lot, well, I would say a lot faster, but I think it's 4 minutes faster than Warzone 2. So you're not wasting too much time. So we've now pissed off 2 enemies here. We've got to rotate. The chance of Big Daddy surviving to the next zone as close as it is, I think, are 0. You've pissed off 2 enemies that are now under you. One of them has the potential to rotate that way, using the buildings as cover to get away from your ass. Oh, there's a glint. Oh, he's dead. He didn't see it. You have the North Star in your face. How do you not see that, brother? I got 4 eyes and I saw that shit. Hold up. Oh, yeah, no, saw it blind as shit too. Just want to make sure. I bitch about no-clip snipers. This dude's bitching about all snipers. That was a gimme. And you're back, bro. Y'all saw I was raising my hand right before he got shot. We saw that coming. You're back again. My video yesterday, if you haven't watched it, make sure you do. We talk about this a lot. You need to pretend like there's eyes in the back of your head. You've got to separate your backside with cover from the enemy shooting at you. So if you know an enemy's there and you go to turn the complete opposite direction, do a 180, you need to make sure something's behind you protecting you, whether you're running away, whether you're breaking a cover, whether you're camping, it doesn't matter. Make sure your back is protected. You're lucky to get headshotted, big dog. So now we've got 3 enemies holding us. These guys clearly aren't here anymore, so they've already rotated in, which is why I said holding us. And look, we might poke fun, we might go in, I might troll a little bit, but I really do feel bad for players like these because these games are a lot more enjoyable than how we're playing it. Oh, he might make it to the next zone. All right, smart play. Maybe make it. There's one of the guys. He's gonna push this dude on the hill. Not like that, brother. Not like that. Not like that, bro.
Oh.
That was Daddy MTZ too, right there. I'm pretty sure. Sounded like it. Now look at the zone. We have no business driving around. We've got to get back to the buy buildings. Being right here is also crazy. Because again, what did we say? There's multiple enemies here that already knew where you're at. You're driving a vehicle around in one of the smallest zones, so players again know where you're at, and you're going out into the area. You're protecting yourself from the sniper on the hill, but what about the whole compound behind you with the buy station, with loot, with loadout, and also with massive buildings? I'm not against taking the vehicle out of there. I'm really not. I would have taken the Hummer, but I'm not against it. But you should have drove into the compound and taken a building. When it comes to end game, I'm not going to yell at you guys for sitting in a building. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you're too pressed. You can't get out and cover. You can't peek enemies. Sometimes you have to get to the building. Just play the building. But this right here, dude, anyone didn't see that coming, you probably fall into that too. If you're dry, especially in game, if you're going somewhere in your position, if your position's out in the open like that, make sure you change it. All right, here we have Vamp with a sniper. I like that, dude. I can relate to that. If there's a bad player up top, snipe. If there's a player up on the hill or somewhere sniping at me and he's missing his shots, I'll just go out in the open and start teabagging. So I feel that. Again, look at the cover. Lack thereof. Oh my God, you're pushing that.
Shit, that was.
All right, so let's talk about this fight right here. No cover. We should have died. We should have died. Now, Vamp utilized the power of flinch in his favor. The dude's sniping, he gets some shots off, cracks him. Sniper can't keep re-peeking. He'll flinch to the moon. I get that. Unless you're using my build, make sure you watch my build video on my shorts. But right here was wild. Vamp should have played it up. He won the fight, but he should have played it up. He should have played one of these barricades, bounced back to the building and played it up. I get he's cracked, I get that, but throw a better nade. Don't put yourself out in cover. The enemy, while he's plating, notice that he's not standing up and peeking, right? Not standing up, but he's not crouching. You can play lay prone, kind of crouch. You want to keep your what? Your eyes on the enemy. Always keep a line of sight on the target you're going to fight with, because you never know what he's going to do. By the time he peeks up, he has no idea we're here, and we're already ADS'd and firing our weapon, even though it's not locked on. I can't believe he downed him that fast. I'm still fucked up about this. I mean, look one more time. Look at this. We hit him once, somehow. And then 4 times, and he dies. Jesus.
Shit, that was close.
Sniper. All right, again, what did we talk about the last player? Make sure your cover is you're safe from other enemies. We're fighting this guy. You got 11 enemies total left, 10 without this dude. And your entire back, left, and right are vulnerable. I don't like where he's at right now. He's fucking with the sniper again. Ballsy motherfucker, dude. Even bots get good shots off sometimes, dude. This is a lot better. It's not the best, but it's definitely better. Now we have 2 containers on each side of us. But I don't know why we're challenging the sniper anyway. This gun does not have the range for that. You might crack him, you might crack him, but that's about it. Unless he's an absolute idiot and just stands there and lets you pelt him in the face. So in this fight right here, just bail from it. There's no reason to fight him right now. What the? No way. I think he's fucking with this dude's mind. All right, this is kind of a crazy play, I'll be honest. Because, okay, before it rotates, because I don't know where it's going to go. Before it rotates. Swimming in the water before this circle closes in 2 seconds is crazy, because if it dives back to the buy and we need to go back, we've wasted time. We've put ourselves vulnerable in the water and we got to climb up the ladder or vault into the little floating docks. It's vulnerable. Don't do this. Wait for the circle to close and then and only then do you rotate. So if this circle does favor this, and it might, then you jump in the water and go. He'll be lucky if it does. I don't think it will. It does favor the water. It doesn't favor that side, and he does have to go back. He could play the water if he wanted, but why would you want to play the water? So again, wasted time, and again, putting ourselves in a vulnerable situation. I just didn't like that at all. What's even crazier about this is the fact that he's been fucking with that sniper, and no one else has peeked him to shoot him. All right, we had 2 enemies fighting over there. Still on minimap. 1 died right when the announcer started running his mouth. This building, let's talk about this. This is not safe. Not at all. Simtexes, bomb drones, grenades, the list goes on. There's a lot of things that could go wrong in here. Not to mention there are 3 windows looking right at you. You could close the door, but you still have 3 lines of sight that can look at you. And when you go to peek an enemy, you just, I mean, look at this ledge. You're not using a heady at all. You're putting your whole body out there. So I would keep my ass in the crates is what I would do. I would stay in the crates. I'd be moving along the crates. I wouldn't sit still. I'd be moving in the crates, looking for the enemies. I had to die on a jailbreak real quick. All right, back to Vamp we are. All right, he just killed 2 AFKers. People literally jailbroke, and I guess they were just spectating for whatever reason. Who spectates? And then, yeah, he just got 2 easy kills off of that. Maybe 3.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Now that's what's crazier too. During this time, he's the only one that shot his gun. I know audio's effed up, but that dude should have heard us. Shouldn't be a surprise to him. Thermite. Stun. And Vamp goes to a corner. I'm not sure of the stun play, to be fair. The stun would have been great if you would have pushed in right after, but it's kind of a waste.
Gas is inbound.
All right, here's a tip too. If you got a bomb drone, launch it in the center zone. Launch it at the end of the game. If you just happen to have one, don't launch on the edge. He should have waited, pushed in, launched it here, because it could help his ass out big time. Ooh. All right, he's not pre-rotating. Again, I'd be playing the crates. He's going to go out here. All right, this is a ballsy play. I like it, but it's scary. This is just one of those lobbies where no one's peeking. Everyone's hiding. So it's gonna help him. Ooh.
4 remaining.
And this is why I tell you guys, especially in game, if you're gonna be playing the edge or something, still kind of like peek and look around, because you can catch enemies rotating out of spots. You can gatekeep them. You can do so much. Vamp was in the open so much time since we've been spectating him, and no one shot at him besides the guy he was in a fight with.
Gas is inbound. Marking a new safe zone.
Don't do it. Don't reveal your position. Stop it. Stop it. Put that away. And that should blow up in the gas. I'm sorry. I love how he switched from his long range to his close range for that. Like, what? Durable. Durable! Hey, come with me. This is what you call a durable gas mask. It has a little orange glow to it. What it does is, I think it's 3 times longer. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. I think it's 3 times longer in the gas than a normal gas mask. Huge. Especially in this zone right here. We could play the water. We could pre-rotate. This dude could rotate right now and just gatekeep the whole server. He got the perfect circle rotation. I'd like to say he should win the game. No one else in this mode has been fighting. He should win this match. But again, use the tools to your advantage to pre-rotate. Or if you can't pre-rotate, at least play the gas and win. There's probably another guy in the water too, to be honest. There's definitely a guy in the crates. That's just too much cover over there for no one to be there. Might be behind the boat. Or maybe not. Enemy to our left. We hear his footsteps somehow. All right. All right. Decent fight. It's a 1v1 and we didn't pre-rotate. So if the enemy has any sort of IQ, he should win this fight. If he's here, he should be pre-firing. He should be pre-looking. If he's anywhere, he should be staring at our location. If you're in a 1v1v1 and one of the enemies dies and you heard the gunshots, you look that direction. Vamp should die here, but who knows this lobby? There's no telling. Yeah, that gas mask would be real crucial right now. Nice plates. I wish he was still peeking. Oh my God. I don't know the enemy situation right there. Maybe he didn't have plates and he just had to full send it. If he did, it is what it is. But guys, make sure you're playing this game with a little bit of strategy, right? Use the tools to your advantage. Re-rotate if you can. I think Vamp should have lost the game, but he got real lucky with the lobby that he was in. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please consider following the channel for more Warzone tips and tricks, funny spectating videos, as well as update videos too. Y'all have a good one. Until next time, good luck in Warzone. You're gonna need it.